All right, so I've had a hell of a long day and I'm tired as a holy shit. But nonetheless got to do this because tomorrow what I'm hoping to do is gather some folks around May 16th at 4 p.m. down at the Denver 7 news station. If you can't make it, if you don't live in Denver, then at least perhaps you can call the station, Scripps News, and demand that they stop the silence. That silence is murder. Stop running from the story and start reporting on the over 215 journalists at this point who've been murdered. The fact that there's starvation and they haven't said a word. I don't know if you're familiar where you're at, if your media is doing the same thing. But in Denver, Colorado, what they're doing is saying absolutely the narrative, almost verbatim, of the occupation. The only thing they're talking about is a hospital was bombed and targeting a Hamas leader. Okay? We all know if you've done a little bit of pinch of research, this is enough of the bullshit. So all they're willing to do is report the same story and the narrative of the occupation, that apartheid wall is meant to hide the true story. What we're going to be demanding tomorrow, May 16th, I'm asking you to help me get the word out there. If you can join us, if you live in the area, then come join us. And if not, you can still do a lot to help. How? Call this number 720 462 7777. Tomorrow, around the time we're going to be there, is 4 o'clock p.m. Mountain Standard Time, Denver, Colorado. And make your voice heard at least on the telephone. Call today, call tomorrow, call every day. And just let them know. Stop the silence. We demand equal representation for Palestine and Gaza. We have children who cannot wait another moment. We have people who are literally emaciated as the description is being told. And we have not heard from people who have made those descriptions clear to us. Our fears, if we're sleeping at night at all, if we're able to truly rest a second and not think. So I'm asking you, get down to Channel 7, their station, Scripps News. We're not going to stop until we get the Scripps News logo off the building and the top echelon out and the whole secularistic style hiring out and the whole silence in the media towards based on their corporate sponsorship, the big pharma, Vanguard, Sheldon, Marion Adelson media, the whole Vanguard, State Street, all of it. They need to start supporting local businesses. Stop the corporate order and the Zionist order to begin with. But number one, and the primary cause, is to get through that apartheid wall. Tell them to do their investigative journalism, to find out, to do the investigation on why they're still talking about October 7th and disregarding the whole fact that pagers had been prior loaded for against Hezbollah as potential once this thing had been set in motion. It doesn't take a whole lot of detective work for people to be able to put their mind together and think, wait a minute, it doesn't add up. First the pagers, then October 7th. Folks, we got to demand that they start doing their job, the investigative journalism. Stop the AIPAC reporting. Talk about AIPAC. Start talking about the terms Zionism. Stop disregarding the fact that this is a genocide. Words matter. It's IOF. IOF, not IDF. All right, and to me, even the name of this occupation nation they've claimed is they've stolen that as well. The term Israel belongs to those who have followed the Messiah, is according to Christian tradition, those who have upheld the covenants, rather than those who have walked away. So I'm asking you to join me tomorrow. We're gonna demand that they start speaking about the starvation, the fact that there's no fuel, no medicine, and yet they're still bombing schools. Just today, over 100 human beings, children, who are starving to death. And they're thinking, folks, what I'm hearing, I can't even describe. When I'm, of course, not on this platform without a ban. So we have to start breaking it down. Why is all of their commercials the big pharma, big pharma, big pharma? It's because it's the corporate Zionist order. They need to start to speak out on behalf of local interest, not Zionist interest. The starvation is real. The lack of medicine is real. And they've lost their right to the licensure of public trust. That's what we're demanding. They need to recognize that that propaganda is not media, it is not journalism, it's pure propaganda, not what they aren't saying. Forgive me, it's not what they're saying, it's what they're not saying. Now, I'll tell you what, right now I'm exhausted. Tomorrow, May 16th. Today is May 15th, 5 years exactly to the day since my stroke, oddly enough. But tomorrow at 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, Denver, Colorado, start calling the station. I'll give you the number again if you can't be here. Today I was at a protest. I wasn't able to stick around very long. They did it at a time that I had to go pick up my little daughter. And bless her, there's no way I'm going to be late to pick up my baby. So I was there for that, but I made sure, nonetheless, despite getting an iron infusion and passing out today, I still managed to get these ready and get them distributed over at Union Station today, where a lot of people in Denver were protesting for Palestine. And so, that probably is reading backwards, I'm sorry. But I managed to get these in the hands of every person that was there that I saw and that I could. And many of them said they're going to join us tomorrow. So tomorrow, May 16th, 4 o'clock p.m. If you can make it, please do. If you can't, just share the message and give that media station a call. If not starting now and tomorrow, definitely around the time that I'm going to be there no matter what tomorrow, around 4 o'clock, demanding answers. Their silence around behind of what that wall is meant to hide. They're starving people on purpose, depriving them. This is not from drought. This is true war crimes. Please join me if you can. I'm not going to stop until we succeed in getting Scripps News off the media, corporate media. We are not going to stop until we get the CEO top echelon out and we start getting their loyalty towards the public, not the corporate interests of egg producers who make 3 to 7 times profits last year, and they don't even mention that kind of thing, but beyond a whisper. But the point tomorrow, folks, is just one thing clear: feed the people. Feed the people of Gaza. There's no more time. There's no more time. Feed the people today. Feed them now. Beyond that, we're going to be calling for independence, sovereignty, from the river to the sea, a true democracy, international law, Palestine, right of return. The keys shall be home. Peace for Palestine. Shake off Intifada. Shake off the occupation. Much love and peace for all of you. For our children, we're not going to quit. We fight and we fight until our children are free. Peace.